say. Glad you could just get away. Hey, when you find love, find what you want. I'm brought enough. Cave at the edge of the table. Hey, when you tell me a fable about how the edge is a trap, trying to figure out what's on tap. Hey, in the back of the bottle. Hey, when you can't hit the throttle. Damn are the words that you say. Glad I could get out my way.
So guys, thanks for being here. Welcome to the Tuesday live stream. It's here 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm over in the West Coast doing my thing. I appreciate you guys being here. Today I wanted to do a little kind of challenge for myself to get some creative juices flowing as I get more and more into this project, Purebred Mutts. And so today I'm going to finish and record a song. It's going to be a little different than how I normally make songs. Normally I like to make them perfect, and I put a lot of small items into every aspect of it, and I try to be as intricate as possible and as detail oriented as possible. This is not going to be like that. I'm giving myself 1 hour to write an entire song. I'm not going to do it by myself though. I'm going to do it with a little bit of help, just with some parameters that I set myself up with. One of them being that the lyrics are going to be generated by a random generator that I found on the Google device. And but beyond that, everything else is going to be generally, spur of the moment. I am going to use Easy Drummer's, just drum loops that they kind of have in there to make it a little easier for me. If I have time at the end, I'll tweak it. But the criteria for this is I need to have drums, bass, whether that's sub or electric bass. I need to have a guitar, acoustic or electric, it doesn't matter, and I need to have vocals. So that's bass, drums, guitar, and vocals, and that's going to be the entire song. And this is it right here. We're going to start it. 1 hour started. Look at that, already wasting time. Okay, let's get into it. So the first thing we got to do is we're going to head on over to Google. I already kind of put it in. Most popular BPM for hit songs. Let's see what they got here. They're saying between 79, 80, roughly. Okay, fine by me. Let's head on over to Ableton. and see what we can get cooking. All right. So yeah, I guess we'll just do 80 BPM. I'm assuming they mean 4x4 because everything is in 4x4. I don't have time for this, guys. Come on. What are you doing here? I guess I'll start with the drums because it's a little bit simpler generally to get started on drums rather than to try to make everything else and then put drums to it. That way drums is kind of out of the way. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And like I said, I'm just going to let basically EZdrummer kind of, filter it out for me. Gonna keep it 4/4. I'm gonna keep, I think it's gonna be a relatively chill song, so I think maybe the riot will be a good thing to mess with. Let's try this. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll put the alt, big drums. These are different packs that EZdrummer comes with. But alt grooves, big rock, independent pop punk. We'll try these guys and yeah, see what we get. Okay. Now, one problem obviously is that everything I can sort it by tempo, and a lot of these are not designed for the BPM that we're looking for. So let's try this guy. Actually, let me get rid of the ride. Try it again, see what other kind of things we can get. It's not bad. Yeah, I want to get some crash in there. That's not a bad idea. Let's throw a crash in here just randomly. And then I'm going to use, this is just a verse. And then I'm going to have a different verse here. And then let's get some for the ride. So, okay, so this right here, what am I doing? Come on, figure it out, bro. Okay. Basically what I have right here is a couple different verses. And still, man, I'm not even putting it on the drums. What am I doing? Just a little simple groove to mess with so I have something there. And a little bit of variation. There it is. We can put in that stuff later. We'll have to feel the song out itself. Honestly, I'm just going to stick with this stuff. These are the 3 core elements of it. Dope. And then I'm going to do my signature drum thing, which I love to do. Throw the drum bus on there. Add a little bit of drive and crunch, and then turn down the wetness to about 80. That's my favorite. And then my favorite mixing plugin here is Shep's Parallel Particle. Is the best. I already know that I need to add a little bit of thickness. Come on, bro. And then the sub. And based off of the kick, since I know that this is the modern kick, I know around 60 hertz it works really well. And I love adding an overall general sound to this. And you'll be able to feel it right away. It just hits way harder. Turn down that. A little bit of air down. Nice. Okay. That's something to work with. That's something to vibe with. We'll go from there. The next thing that I want to do is, I guess, start with, I kind of want to do the acoustic guitar today. So that's how we'll do it. We'll see if we can come up with generally something pretty cool to this. And I'm just going to loop this little section here. See what we can do. That's a good little thing to throw on there. I'm actually going to add some good little instrument stuff. An easy thing you can do with acoustic guitars that I found, you know, I mean, you can just throw those CLA unplugged on there is a really good one. So I'll do the stereo version of this acoustic guitar right here. There you go. And then I like to turn the reverb down. Man, I don't really like the reverb on here a whole lot. Maybe I'll just turn it down and we'll try that. It's definitely an E minor kind of vibe if I end up doing this. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. That's a good one. And then from there, I'll just, I really like to throw the 76 on here, probably beforehand, actually. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be good. How am I doing? How am I doing on time? 10 minutes down. Oh my God. This is not going well. All right. I think I just need to lay something down so that way I can kind of move on with my life. Let me give myself a bunch of breathing room. Let's see if we can nail anything at this point. Okay. Oh man, that tempo sucks. Let me try this over here instead. Man, I really need to listen to you guys sometimes because I am all over the place. Is this a MIDI channel? Am I stupid? Oh, God. I am stupid. I'm wasting time is what I'm doing. Let's be real here. All right, let's try that. Well, that explains a lot. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I learned a couple things from that. The first one being this compressor is hitting way too hard. I want to get rid of it. And I am going to bring in my CLA2A because it won't hit as hard. I need a little bit of compression, but that's just too much. Maybe still a little too much. Might actually just be this compressor is really intense. I also could just be playing too hard, which is fair. All right, I kind of generally know what I want to do. So the main chord progression that I have is going to be the E. So it's E minor, G. Oh, sorry, E minor, G, A, E minor, C, G, A, E minor. And that would be cool. And then I'm going to move into a, for the chorus, it's going to be. I think it's going to be the G, A to the E minor. I think. That's generally what I'm thinking. Let's see if we can get something usable out of this. I'm confident, but I'm also very skeptical. Going a little too long. That's fine. Okay, a couple conclusions that I made is that the chorus is very cool, and that I was being stupid because I was listening to the acoustic guitar running through my chain that I made for my vocals, which I should have just turned off. And I'll do that next time I record, but I like the chord progression itself, and I think it's there. Let me just make sure that my guitar is tuned, that I'm good to go, because that way I don't have to re-record it after, everything's stupid, me doing the entire bass and everything just to realize it's not actually recorded. Let's try that. It may feel like I'm wasting time, but dope. Okay. And guys, at the end of this, the goal is to be able to have something that I can actually send you guys. This may or may not end up on an album later on, but this is just fun to do. It's fun to make. And so my actual plan is, after this is done, to send out the downloadable version, the thing that I make today, to everyone on my email list to, have and just consume and hang out with, in case they actually like it, in case I make something generally all right. So let's get rid of this stuff and actually, make something cool. So I know for sure that I need to get down that acoustic guitar part and roll with it. And yeah, I don't know. We'll go from there. We'll see what we can get. Let me start from, I kind of need the drums for it to sound cool though. All right, we're gonna go and record it. Messed up, damn. The first one sounded all right. Let me just do it one more time. I promise I'll get it. Okay, that will have to do. Just because I like it and I think it's cool. And it's good enough to get us where we're trying to go. All right, so that is that part. Let's start recording the actual chorus. Let me take this. Okay, you guys ready? Messed up there. Try one more time. Cool. And just like that, we have an acoustic guitar part. So to make this interesting, let's make a cool little bridge part, which I think will just be this guy here. Let me see if I can find something better than that as kind of a bridge area. There we go. We got some bridges down there. Bunch of toms. That's a lot of Latin touches here. Okay. This is not what I'm looking for. Okay. Try these guys here. And I mean, we have, gosh, I have no clue what's going to happen in this part. Let me just loop it. See if I can think of something. That might be a little too wonky, and I might have to fix the actual drum part later. But I think there's something there. I think there's something there. Let's see if we can get it. Okay. Oh no. Okay. We're recording from there. Okay. No time. That's cool. That will work just fine. Interesting. Okay. So we have a lot done already. And that should actually be all for the acoustic guitar, because that's the, I mean, those are the parts, and I don't have time to kind of linger with it. So at this point, I need to roll. How much time I got left? I got 35 minutes. Let's roll, see what we can do. We have the basis for the song itself. We have the bridge part and everything. So at this point, I think it's probably a good idea to start moving stuff out of the way and actually building the song itself. I don't know if I'll use that drum part, but you know, I mean, you never know. You really never know when you're gonna actually need something. We'll put this here for now. I might need to add a little bit more, but actually, no, I really feel like there should be more here. So I'm actually going to duplicate that. What happened? What did I do? There we go. Move this back down here. Awesome. And we'll have it so that way, so it's basically 2 lengths, or however many, you know, bars that is, or whatever, of the actual verse section. There's only going to be half that amount of time, and then we are going to add in the chorus. We're going to duplicate the chorus, and then we're going to go into this section here, which is basically going to become the chorus at the end. I don't really know what okay, yeah, that is the chorus, so I am in luck. And then I'll duplicate that 3 times. Get rid of all these. There we go. Okay, because the time signature does not change. All right, let's put in a locator. I guess verse 1. We'll call this one. Add it. Come on. Verse 2. And then we got chorus 1. And then we got verse 3. We got chorus 2. I'll call this one chorus 3, but it just, you know, it repeats. That's all I really need to know. And then we're going to do bridge. Oh, my caps lock's on. Caps lock's on, dog. And then chorus 4. And we'll just say outro here. I'll probably end up fading it out unless I can come up with something that's really cool. But all right, let's have a listen, see what we got so far. Okay, I realize now the drums for this section do not need to be there. That's my bad. Okay, things are turning out. They're working kinda. That's not a bad transition. Yeah, that's a nice little melody there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cut out the drums right out of the chorus, so that way there's a little bit of just dynamic shift right there. And the chorus, all right. 30 minutes, okay. Ooh, not a lot of time. Okay, I do not need this chorus. Get it out. And I found this out, Control-Alt-Backspace. Dope, okay. That'll work really good because what I'll end up doing later on is I'll just completely cutting it. I'll completely cut the reverb and everything, so it's completely silent in that last section. And then, of course, you have the chorus, and it's going to be an outro and everything, so it's just going to fade out, which is great. Okay, now I can move on to the bass real quick, and I realize I don't have a whole lot of time to put down, you know, a whole other bass track. So instead, I'm going to make this the bass. I'm just going to make it a sub, just that way there's something on there that sounds okay. Now, one of the instruments that I really like for this, let's see, I have Sublab, and that one does okay. Sublab's a pretty good one. You got some good stuff. What's we got here? Sorry, guy. I apologize. That's my bad. That's my bad. That one's not going to work, obviously. Let's see what other kind of real ones. I just need some pure subs, or maybe a divine sub. I don't know what that is. No. Might be better than nothing. That should be okay. And then I'm going to mess on the actual chorus itself. Control-Shift-M. Make something really cool. All the way down at the bottom. So it starts off with a... So I go C, A, to an E. And that's it. Dope. Ooh, not a lot of time. Okay, I gotta get moving. At this point, I'm going to mix this up here, and that one is just a C to, or a G to a C. I mean. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, maybe, actually, I might be overthinking it. This might be fine over top of it. Let me listen to it. Here's what we're playing. Oh, maybe that's why that wasn't working. Okay. So it's actually twice as long. It just sounds weird. It might just be the tone of the actual bass itself, in which case it's something I can change relatively quickly, which I really want to do. To some extent, I need to move off of that stuff. For now, we're going to say it's cool. And that way we can actually move on to some dope stuff. This part is, I think, the most fun for me, I think. So this right here is a song lyrics generator. I just want to pick something. They have different artists you can be. And they got other kinds of generators generally. So this is itself going to be what is going to make our thing. For this song, we can do all different kinds of stuff. I'm gonna do Taylor Swift. I was eyeing her earlier. I was like, I gotta do something. We're gonna do some Jess. Okay, no. I have to stick to my rule. So, okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, every third one we have to stick to. I don't care. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not reading these because I don't have time. I just have to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Artist name. I gotta do it. Pure Red Mutts, dog. All right, let's see what we get, guys. Love is full, but it's pointless. I love it. We were both porky when I first saw you. You take a stand and the flashbacks start. The moon is where I'm standing in the July air. What are you doing with that new lover who wears that wet dress when I wear a beautiful hat, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for is my big belly button? Oh no. So this is me skipping, standing in front of you saying I shouldn't have cheated, and I go back to July all the time. All right, this is it. This is yep. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Oh no, what is wrong with me? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. Let's get serious. We don't have time. We only have 19 minutes left to make something. Yeah. Okay, we got 19 minutes. Here's what we got to do. I'm going to make the vocals sound okay. Just by doing some real quick. I mean, I guess I can just keep rolling with mine. I have a de-esser, CLA, everything's on there. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to add my reverb that I like. I hate this reverb. I will add my Valhalla vintage verb. That's one of my favorite ones. And there we go. Something. Just add a little bit here. Yeah. Just a little bit. And then we can go and see what we got. Add this up a little bit. Okay. I got an idea. I will make this twice. Oh, that's not right.
Both porky when I first saw you. You take a stand and the flashback start. The moon is where I'm standing in the July air. What are you doing with that new lover who wears that wet dress when I wear a beautiful hat? Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for is my big belly button. So this is me skipping, standing in front of you saying I shouldn't have cheated, and I go back to July all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but collapsing eloquently, wishing I'd realized you're an alien. I'd go back to July, turn around and do some running. I go back to July quite often.
let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Standing in front of you saying I shouldn't have cheated, and I go back to July all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but collapsing eloquently, wishing I'd realize you're an alien. I'd go back to July, turn around and do some running back to July quite often. Okay, seriously, the problem with these lyrics is that they don't have the structure that I need, you know? There's no like chorus, but I don't have time. So I have to decide which one of these is a chorus. Okay, which one is the chorus? Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be the chorus, because this is, it, right? So okay, fair enough. We'll make that one the actual, okay. Let's see if we can get something out of that. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. This is so dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's do it. Let's try and see what we got here. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Oh my God, I didn't even record that. What am I doing? Figure it out, bro. That's all right. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Let's try that. Okay. Darling, let's do collapsing. Man, let's do some collapsing. Let's try one more time. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Let me do that one more time. Try it out one more time, and then I gotta move on. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Yeah, I think between those, that'll be that'll be okay. All right then. And then one final one. just because I feel like it. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my mini badger. Cool. All right, so those are my 3 takes for that. Yeah, let me just cut these guys so that way I can record the rest of it. Now that I know, I guess what the chorus is going to be, I might end up stacking these, but I have not decided that yet. So either way, I'll just kind of spread them out like that. Let's figure out the verses, see what we can do. Again, let me remind you of what we have to work with, guys. All right. Oh my God. There we go. So this is what we're rolling with. I will keep recording and we'll just see what we can do. I'm gonna put these 4 together. We were both porky when I first saw you. You took a stand and the flashback star hearts. The moon is where I'm standing in the July air. What are you doing with that new lover? Who wears that wet dress when I wear a beautiful hat? All right, I'm gonna start actually recording it. I wasn't even recording it. What am I doing, man? Rookie mistake. 9 minutes, guys. Okay. We were both porky when I first saw you. You took a stand and the flashback starts. The moon is where I'm standing in the July air. What are you doing with that new lover? Who wears that wet dress when I wear a beautiful hat? Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for is my big belly button. Dope. Okay. All right. That is the first one. I think that'll be fine. I don't foresee any problems with that. Let's move on to verse 3 here. Okay, so I did these last 2. I'm not gonna have enough room for all of these. I'm gonna have to make this decision. Let me just mess around with it and see what I can do. Oh God, this is crazy. Can't believe I'm doing this. All right, I got 7 minutes. I do not have time to record this. I gotta do my real quick mix and master, and we'll go from there. Oh man, I looped it. Okay, that's my B. That's my B. Get rid of the loop. So this is me skipping, standing in front of you saying I shouldn't have cheated. And I go back to July all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but collapsing eloquently. That one's not too bad. I will keep it. and move on to the bridge part, because I don't have time to pick and choose all this stuff, guys. I gotta actually roll. I have to make decisions, and these are the decisions you gotta make sometimes, guys. All right, I guess this I guess this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one. See what happens. This is so dumb. You're never ever ever gonna trust smiling boyishly together. We are never ever ever going to trust smiling boyishly together. You go talk to your son, talk to my sister-in-law, talk to me, but we are never ever 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 gonna trust smiling boyishly together. This is so dumb. Oh my god, this is so fucking dumb. But guys, I have 5 minutes on the clock. There is no time. There is no time. Okay, so here's what I got to do. I'm going to take the best takes from it. I'm actually just going to copy this little guy here, throw it on this. Paste it. Awesome. I'm going to let it happen. Same kind of thing with the other ones. I'm just going to add different amounts of reverb to it. So these ones going to have like hella reverb. Probably about roughly that much. And it's going to be -25 for left, 25 right. This is going to be the main chorus, obviously, these two. I'm going to add just a little bit of reverb. You can hear it already. And then, of course, I'm going to turn these guys down. They're going to be my backing vocals. Let's see what we can do. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. Nope, that's not going to work the way I want it to. What's this? This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. This is me skipping. Standing in front of you saying I shouldn't have cheated. And I go back to July all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but collapsing eloquently. Let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Never ever ever gonna trust smiling boyishly together. We are never ever ever going to trust smiling boyishly together. You go talk to your son, talk to my sister-in-law, talk to me, but we are never ever 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 gonna trust smiling boyishly together. Let's do some collapsing. Love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. I see what's happening here. Okay, I need to start the export before I can do anything else. I need to start the export, because if I don't start the export, then I have failed the competition. Oh god, okay. Stress is on. Stress is on. I've decided, obviously, I'm not going to use any of these guys, but that gives me room to throw this guy down, so that way he can actually Do a little playing.
Just be me better. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's full.
That.
For you took a stand and the flashback starts.
Oh,
The moon is where I'm standing in the July.
all right. I gotta export. 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 Export it. Okay. At this point, I have stopped. We're cool. Let me export correctly so I'm not doing anything dumb. Let me cancel this real quick. Okay, this is where we're at, guys. It has been 1 full hour. This is the song. This is what you wanted me to do. Well, I decided I was going to do this, but thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Now, remember, this itself, I'm going to leave exactly like this, and I'm going to put it inside of basically Google Drive, so that way you can download it yourself if you want to. To get the actual download, you can just sign up for the email list. Along with this download itself, I'll be emailing you guys once a week with some extra content. And of course, for every actual release where I put significant amount of time, not just an hour into, you guys will get a full 1 week exclusive early release access to those songs. I'll be releasing a single at least once every couple months. The next one I have is going to be early December, and I will let you guys out. I'll let you guys know specifically when it is actually happening. But yeah, so if you guys want this download, if you want early access, if you want some exclusive content and some hidden Easter eggs, then sign up on pureredbutts.com. Head on over there. I'll leave the link down in the description in the comments section, so that way you guys can check it out. All you got to do is sign up, and then you get all the free stuff. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. This is fun, extremely stressful, because I feel like I should get something, even though, I mean, there's, I mean, what are you really gonna do with an hour? You can only do so much. But overall, this isn't the worst song in the world. I wish I could have actually put some like electric bass in there rather than just using the sub and the drums itself or a whole other thing. I haven't even EQ'd the vocals. I didn't do anything the acoustic guitar. I literally just added reverb. So I mean, there's not a whole lot there. But regardless, I'm happy. I mean, you know, as an hour long, I might revisit it and touch it up and actually make it good and put good lyrics to it, because these lyrics are trash. But it was a lot of fun. And, you know, if you guys have any other ideas for, I guess, little competitions I can do with myself to kind of push myself forward, definitely leave them in the comments and message me, guys. I post on Instagram all the time. I post on Facebook frequently. Make sure you guys like and follow me on both of those pages, because I appreciate you being here, and I want to give you more stuff that you can hang out with. And yeah, you know, I appreciate you guys so much. I want you to get the full benefit out of hanging out with me. But that is going to be it from me, guys. Let's do one final listen through, and we'll get out of here. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's listen to it. Let's see what we did. Oh, God.
were both porky when I first saw you. You took a stand and the flashback starts. The moon is where I'm standing in the July air. What are you doing with that new lover? Who wears that wet dress when I wear a beautiful hair? Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for is my big belly button. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. This is me skipping, standing in front of you saying I shouldn't have cheated. And I go back to July all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but collapsing eloquently. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Together, we are never, ever, ever going to try smiling boyishly together. You go talk to your son, talk to my sister-in-law, talk to me, but we are never, ever, ever, ever gonna try smiling boyishly together. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be my meaty badger. Darling, let's do some collapsing. This love is full, but it's pointless. It's a love story, darling. Just be